It is golf's unofficial fifth major. It is the home of the PGA Tour. It is 18 of the most diabolical holes ever strung together. It is visually intimidating. It is narrow fairways. It is water at every turn. But for the player who outlasts all others, it is the richest prize in golf. It is the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. For over 4 decades, this has been the home of the PGA Tour and the site of its flagship event as we bring you opening round coverage of the Players. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. The leader is Tom Hoge. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, so close to victory last week, settling for second and playing extremely well. A beautiful Thursday here on the first coast of Florida. Anticipation in the air for the first real big championship of the year. It is the Players, and our featured golfer coming off a very strong showing last weekend at the Arnold Palmer Invitational down at Bay Hill. This is going to be a real test of where you stack up in this rookie season, don't you think, Frank?
I certainly do, Rich. I mean, the who's who of golf are here on a golf course that has tormented so many players over the years. The fact that there's trouble, often on both sides of the fairway. These greens, they can be as quick as anything. And, of course, then you have to finish. And everybody knows how famous this finish here is at TPC Sawgrass.
And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
It's right around 117 yards to the front of the green, but 128 to the hole. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Oh, yes. You love to get breaks like that early in a tournament. That one in for a surprise birdie. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship. The course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, it favors no one. And I think that's the hardest part of the golf course. There's no stereotypical type winner here at TPC Sawgrass. It really is a good blend of just finding position on some holes. Then the longer hitters, well, they can take advantage. The new 12th hole, for example, the drivable par 4. There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still, they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and, in some respect, the pain of this golf course. Oh, that was unlucky too. If that ball had just slowed down, it could have been an eagle putt. Just kept going. Oh, just over the back.
This is an 11-foot putt. No. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Yeah, too much spin coming out of that sand. Not quite the run out you're looking for, and that'll come up a wee bit short. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass, 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal really as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this 4th green. Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back. That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Here we go.
Now that is a proper iron shot. Good full swing, too, and gets the result it deserves. Great shot.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th, 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, you just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, this is pretty much as straightforward as you could ask for from this distance. Start it online. He's got a good chance of finding the cup.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 2 under. Well, no shortage of trouble here at the 451-yard par 4 7th. You've got that fairway bunker that goes forever, and then the lateral water hazard running almost the entire left-hand side of the hole. There's trouble wherever you look here. And that one's going to hit hard. Get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine.
have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It was a good shot.
He'll say he should have made that. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole. Boy, that wind really knocked that one down. Not even going to reach the green. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Just 5 feet left. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second through to par 5.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Okay, sensible play right. 2, Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And he couldn't ask for a better setup from this distance. Just slightly uphill, something on the right edge could go in.
We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Oh, and a shot in the arm there to start the second 9. That's in for par here at 10. And he'll stay at -3. Hole number 11, 558-yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here?
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. That one was running so hot. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. On now to the 12th. It's a par 4 at a mere 369 yards, and with a number like that, it means for many players, this is drivable. But before taking the head cover off the driver, consider there's water left, pot bunkers right, and a gentle slope both in front of the green and to the left that can guide any mishit over the guardrails and into the pond. So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his second. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. This now for birdie at 12.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over this green and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. Now to the 15th. And Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really 2 good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Getting set now for the approach at the 15th.
Yeah, good-looking second shot here, but you've got to be precise. Hardly a flat spot on this green. Well, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. That's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 4 under. You licking your chops here, Frank, as a player, when you get to this tee box?
Well, it makes the mood better when you walk to 17 and then 18. So a 4 here is more than just making a birdie on a par 5. We are on the precipice of a great driving exhibition. 13 for 13 off the tee. Brilliant.
That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he'll move to within a shot of the lead at 5 under par. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. At the 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead, you'd still watch the leader play the 17th. Oh, this could be trouble. Nah, we see it so often. You're coming off a birdie at 16. You're feeling good, and then you promptly drop one right into the water. This from 7 feet. Good putt there to somehow come away with double bogey. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right.
Well, it's a rarity on the PGA Tour, but a perfect 14 for 14 off the tee. This has been a marvelous exhibition.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And this will be a solid opening round of 69, 3 under par. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC. Seamus Power, the Irishman, is the leader. He shows the way at 7 under. Second round now here at TPC Sawgrass and the players. And Frank, as we look at our featured golfer, I think you'd have to say played pretty well yesterday in that first ever professional round on this challenging golf course. And now a repeat of that performance would most likely get them through to the weekend. That's not a bad goal for a rookie on tour, is it?
Certainly isn't, Rich. It puts you in that elite category of only the top 60 or 70 players that'll make Saturday and Sunday. So I think in retrospect, when you look at the quality of this field and the golf course, which nobody over the years, as you and I both know, are ever comfortable on, it is a really solid performance, one you can hang your hat on.
Well, nice scoring opportunity here, 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or a 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field. Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
A 5-footer now for birdie. Yes. Can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And he moves to 2 under for his round and -5 overall. Frank, break down the par 3 third for us.
The big ridge in the middle of this green, really you have a front section and a back section. That front bunker, the one that you first see off the tee, that really doesn't come into play. But there's a sneaky one behind the flag and down the left side. Really good par 3.
Well, he hung that out there to the right, and the green can't hold it. Now a second to this par 3. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Frank, how important is positioning off the tee here?
Well, we saw a positional tee shot at 1 and 2. This is another one here at 4.
Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water. And this will leave just a short wedge in from there. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at 5 under. Well, all the pros will tell you the 5th here at TPC Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at 471 yards. It's the longest par 4 on the golf course. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Perhaps a little too ambitious on that approach shot. Trying to get it to spin that much from behind the flag. Still, outside chance for birdie.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is. Hole number 6. I really like this hole, Frank. It's fun, par 4.
Yeah, very claustrophobic tee shot. Heading through that chute to the fairway. Starts to open up and then it sort of shrinks in again because of all the palm trees around this green. But very short par 4. So if you're good with a wedge, good chance for 3.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for 2 reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
11 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain 1 shot back. Up next, the 237-yard 8. It's the longest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, with a wide variety of challenges, including a deep, narrow, and sloping green protected by grass bunkers. Par is the goal here on this very demanding hole. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Yeah, I think he expected that to be a little quicker down the slope, but not too bad. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Strong approach shot here at the 9th, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. You have dogleg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. And that one, not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Now, that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at 7 under. Let's go to the 11th now. It's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back 9, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot, but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup, well, it's actually an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. a straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And that's going to move him to 8 under. Redesigned for the 2017 Players Championship, the 358-yard par 4 12th here at TPC Sawgrass offers a risk-reward proposition. You can try and drive the green, but that water hazard on the left is a consideration.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
On putts like this, even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass, tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Lengthy putt here of 27 feet. No. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back nine. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side. And, of course, if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right, where those hillocks and thick rough is, and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
142 yards left to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 5 16, 523 yards. And the key here, besides the obvious, good drive, solid second shot, is to not look too far ahead. But that's easier said than done, because as you get to that second shot, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. Five feet now for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And he's worked it to 9 under par. Frank, it's the moment that makes it tough, isn't that right?
Yeah, you've made that walk from 16 green. It's 80 yards to the tee here. So as you walk along, and if your eyes venture to the right, you see it all in front of you. You see the crowd behind, and you realize this is the shortest par 3 on the golf course. But you also, if you think a little too hard, everything that you've seen over the years flashes through your mind.
Oh, that didn't clear the water by much. Hard to come up short with that whole location, but that is safely aboard. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And it'll stay at -9. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Get lucky. I tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. Now note his second from the fairway.
155 to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
Oh, this could be good.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And this will be even better than yesterday's total. It is a second round 65. It's the best field of the year to this point, and it is our featured golfer who's on top of this Players' Championship. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live third-round coverage of the Players. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top here at 10 under par. Saturday afternoon here at the Players, and Frank, we've been witness to some scintillating golf through the first 2 rounds. Now it's moving day, and for our featured golfer, this is really an important 18 holes. Time to ask the question internally, can I compete on one of the game's biggest stages? And to this point, Frank, the answer has been a resounding yes.
Exactly, Rich. I think we've just got to credit the golf that we've seen the first 2 rounds. Today, for every player that's playing the Saturday round, it is a challenge. It's a challenge really on where they're going to finish come the end of the day, position-wise, relative to the lead. And for our featured player, the challenge is just playing the same type of golf that you had for 2 days, for the first 2 days. But that's the challenge of golf week in, week out. Can you do what you know you can do?
Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And he'll move into red figures for the round at 1 under and 11 under for the tournament. We move now to the 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Reachable into if you can drive the ball accurately. Dense trees flanking both sides of the fairway. And beware of that lateral water hazard on the right.
And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he moves to 2 under for his round. 12 under all told. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
You really break this green up into 3 portions. Front left, front right, and that back, just on top of the ridge.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third, and he'll remain at -12. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this fourth green. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Now this demands a classy touch. There's not a lot of movement in it, but it will be quick.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain right where he is. Fifth hole here at TPC Sawgrass, long par 4. What's the challenge, Frank?
Depending, really, if you're long or short hitter, the long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Shorter hitters really play at that bunker down the left, 320 run out.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 sixth. And in fact, it was Pete Dye's favorite. He designed this golf course. And I think the reason he loved it so much was it incorporated all of the elements that he used in his design. It was visually intimidating, water trouble, and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking.
Nice long tee shot. Fairway does get narrow down there. A little unlucky to get into the first cut.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. We'll have 17 feet on this putt. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. 7th hole here at Sawgrass. Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left and it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Look here at birdie.
And Rich, this is a green I am familiar with, and this putt is slower than most people realise. Slightly up that slope, little bit of movement from right to left.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Here we go. This one for birdie. That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. 10-foot putt left. Oh, missed the right. Just didn't have the right line. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to make this a side. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
It's about 137 yards to the front, 148 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he's going to stay 2 back. Here we are at the 558-yard par 5 11th. It is reachable in two with a long and accurate drive, but offers a lot of possibilities, including laying up to ensure a short approach on your third. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make four at par 5.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Oh, yeah. Never mind the up and down. That is a different kind of up and down. Up, out of the bunker, and down into the hole. Down to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. This now for birdie at 12.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
Just a beautiful touch from way across the other side of town. That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
Second shot now, here at the par 3. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. It'll hold tight at minus 13. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. The 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
Imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Oh, that is a good judge of speed right there. Expertly done. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. The biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here. That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing. High launch angle. That was just about perfect. A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. Really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
Well, there's a moment every year unlike any in golf. At 17, the shot is struck, and for a few nervous seconds, the ball, and oftentimes all your hopes, hanging suspended in midair. Wet or dry, victory or catastrophe. Sometimes it's that simple at 17. That's got to get legs. Oh my goodness, right after the eagle at 16, how do you follow it up? Tee shot in the lake here at the fabled 17. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. Nope, that one is not going to find land either. It is a second tee shot into the lake at 17. All right, so drop taken, that will bring up a fifth shot on the way. It happens. You have a tough hole. Time to pick up and move on after the triple bogey. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
All right, in the fairway. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too.
Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And this will be a third-round score of 70 on this Saturday. So for our featured golfer, they're right in striking distance, Frank. Only 3 shots.
Four decades ago, this was swampland, a seemingly ordinary tract of land, no different from any other in this section of Florida. Today, this land will be anything but ordinary. Today, it will test the finest golfers in the world, eager to claim the sport's richest prize. This is the final round of the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live final round coverage of the Players. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's at 15 under. Sunday in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, final round of the Players. And Frank, no matter what happens today, it has been a tremendous run for our featured golfer here, the young rookie playing this event for the first time and up on the first page of the leaderboard with a chance to put a number up there and do something special.
And once you put a number up at the Players' Championship with all that water in play, it really does start to mean something more here than any other golf course. They can just get through there, and as you just said, Rich, post a number. Then you imagine what the leader's going to feel like when they've got all those dangerous holes to finish and your score is already posted.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And the 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side. I guess it got the 90% air bit. That ball actually went through that tree. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 13 under for the tournament. Now to the par 3 third, 177 yards. Not overly difficult if you hit the proper shot off the tee, get it to the right quadrant on this green. Without question, you can walk out of here with a deuce, with a birdie. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Yeah, had to be careful with that one. Couldn't be too frisky, and that's not too bad. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, how would you describe the bunker all along the right here at number 4?
Well, it looks like it never stops. It covers really the entire length of that tee shot down the right side.
This may be a touch right.
While there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 14 under for the tournament. Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, little left to right.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. Yes, the touch. Excellent there from behind the green, and that one goes down for an unlikely birdie. On now to the 6th, the hole that Pete Dye called the most beautiful hole at TPC Sawgrass. It's a par 4 at 393 yards. The water is self-evident left, framed by a long bunker that shapes the left side of the fairway. Up near the green, precision's important as there are no fewer than 7 bunkers of various sizes waiting to swallow up errant approach shots. That is into the rough, and there could be some definite palm tree danger over there between where that ball stopped and the green. 8-foot putt here. Now, that was right all the way. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he's going to drop back to 14 under par. Frank's 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there, and of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's a canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. And he moves to 15 under. Frank 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s. Justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is. Longest of the 4 par 3s. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at 15 under. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notobegay the third.
151 yards to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Speed down the hill, going to be critical here on this putt for birdie. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie to 16 under par. Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558 yard, 11th hole, Frank. What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the green and two, but a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Well, this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Oh, very nearly an eagle. It was judged beautifully. The speed was perfect. It just didn't go down. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And he's going to get to within 2 of the lead as he moves to 5 under par. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. He's back within 2 with still 6 more holes remaining. Frank, so much focus on the back 9 here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain at 18 under. Next up, the treacherous 481-yard par 4 14th. narrow fairway bunker and a lateral water hazard running along the left side and large, deep grass bunkers down the right. Accuracy is paramount here if you're going to get out of here with a par. This up the right side off the tee. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass is a 470-yard par 4, dogleg right with a drive through an alley of trees and over water. This tee shot is not for the faint of heart.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
From just off the fairway, down the Nota.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
Frankie should be pretty good by now. He's been in quite a few bunkers today.
I've lost count, Rich, but well, I guess every now and again you got to give the bunker player a workout.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold-your-breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it.
Some big drives tonight. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh, that's a good touch right there. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And things are getting bunched at the top. He pulls to within 1 with 2 holes to go. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. Okay, mission accomplished. That is safely aboard this island green. Now this for another birdie.
Not a whole lot of movement in this one. It may come a little bit to the right. He's going to have to be cautious of the slope, though.
Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17, and he gets it to 20 under par. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. That's going to need to hang on.
Now, it didn't quite allow for that breeze. You can see it take the ball completely across the fairway into the first cut. Certainly seen some short game skills today, and that's more evidence here. Really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
That's what was needed. Great work here at 18 to finish with a par. It is a two-shot advantage, and now we'll wait to see if this holds up. Just a tremendous week here on the first coast of Florida. Our featured golfer putting it all together, and they're going to be taking home that beautiful sterling silver trophy.
And just a big start to the year too, Rich. I mean, this is the first of the big championships this season, but to win around TPC Sawgrass, especially in that manner, thumbs up.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.